Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Fred Willis. I'm talking here with all of you. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. I want to ask you this question, though. I watched the game the other day, the championship game, NCAA championship game, and I watched Georgia play a great first half against Alabama. And second half, they couldn't pull it together. Alabama made some changes. They made some adjustments that gave them the advantage in the second half. And watching that, I had a question that I want to ask all of you. And the question is, are you playing to win? It's a question that the older I get, the more I ask myself the question. Not just content to be in the building, not just content to be a contender, but are you playing to win? I ask myself, Willis, are you playing to win? Are you doing what it takes to not just be on top, but go out on top? They went into the locker rooms after the first half, and Georgia was up. Matter of fact, they shut out Alabama. And I said to myself, I wonder what kind of statistic that'll end up becoming, whether they went into the locker room shutout or whether they came out in the second half and won the game. And you saw what happened. And many times in life, we have to do what Alabama did, and that's make adjustments. That's the one thing that defines a winner, is making adjustments. You make those adjustments to do what's necessary to win. And that's exactly what they did, y'all. They made those adjustments. They put in a freshman quarterback, and everybody's making a big deal that it was a freshman quarterback. But guess what? He was there. He was there to play. He was suited up. He was ready to go. Anybody who's watched Alabama this season, you knew that Jalen Hurts was kind of, he messed up in the big game against Auburn. And a lot of people were upset at the way they played Auburn and lost that game. So we knew the shortcomings of the starting quarterback for Alabama. However, they also let us know that he had a backup that was more than capable. And guess what we end up seeing, y'all? A more than capable backup. That last play that ended the game. Oh my goodness. What a throw. And what football IQ he had. That's great football IQ to look off that safety and, basically reroute him simply with his eyes. But listen, that's what you do when you play to win. There's nothing that's standing in your way, nothing that you let stand in the way. Georgia kicked the field goal. And the only way for the game to continue would have been for Alabama to kick another field goal. Then they go into sudden death. But guess what? Alabama said, we ain't going for sudden death. We about to take it all here. And that's what you have to do when life presents challenges to you. When life says you can't do it, or when life says, you're not the one to do it. Guess what? I'm playing to win, Jack. I'm not just playing to be at the table. I'm not just content, with people knowing my name, but I'm winning. And by winning, I guess we should put this in context since I'm using a sports analogy. By winning, I'm achieving everything that I'm supposed to achieve. Everything that I set out to do, I'm playing to win. I'm playing to achieve that, to bring that into fruition. Anything less than that is, what's that right guard used to say, is uncivilized. But that's the question that we have to ask ourselves. Am I playing to win? You have to look at the output of your life. Am I really playing to win? Am I really putting forth the effort? Am I strategizing properly so that I can win? Ask yourself the question. It's a question that we're going to be asking ourselves this year, 2018. This is the year of strategy. I'm already, this is 10 days in, and I'm already processing strategy. I'm already at the point now to where I'm looking at what I had written out and looking, double checking to make sure that I'm there. I'm not saying Santa Claus ain't the only one making a list and checking it twice. So that's what I'm doing this year. This is the year of strategy. And one other parallel, and then I'm gonna let you guys go, is Nick Saban faced his former assistant coach. Georgia had the better team. Alabama had the better coach. Life is going to present you challenges, some that you're unprepared for, some that, listen, Alabama knew they were getting a great team in Georgia, and they knew Georgia was going to give them their best shot. However, when it came down to it, Nick Saban he's a great coach, and he made a great coaching decision. We're going to be hearing about it the rest of the week because that's what, news media does. They're going to just rehash this whole thing. It's a great decision, and that's how you know that you're playing to win. when you're making decisions like that, and you're okay making decisions like that, whether it's, changing jobs, whether it's moving to a new neighborhood, moving to a new city, whatever it is, you're playing to win. And that's how we got to be, is, because too many of us are content just kind of being there, just being in the room, being in the building, sitting at the table. But hey, they came to win. Same thing happened with the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Yep. Super Bowl 51. Atlanta went in halftime. They were doing great. But what Atlanta did was they went away from what got them the lead. They had a great running attack, and they went away from it. The passing game was shut down. And by the time they went back to the running game, hey, it was too late. Bill Belichick is another coach, great thinker. A lot of us don't really put stock in thinking. When we think about sports, it's like, hey, it's about brute and brawn, and we can get out there who's the fastest, who's the strongest. But hey, guess what? It's about that guy who's strategizing on the sidelines. It's about the game plan that you bring with you, and it's about not only your willingness, but the preparation that prepares you to make adjustments. Alabama, I know they went into the game saying, hey, if Jalen Hurts is not playing up to par, we gonna make the change because we want to win. I said it last week. I said I'm pulling for Georgia, but I don't see Alabama losing back-to-back championship games. And you saw what happened. Okay, that's what happens when you're playing to win. Okay, I want to encourage you this year. Make this the year that you're playing to win. Make this the year that you no longer shrink back when it's time to make decisions. Life-altering decisions, destiny-altering decisions. We got to make those decisions this year. We got to connect with the people we need to connect with, disconnect from people that we need to be disconnected from, and take those steps to make sure that in the game of life, we are playing to win. All right? That's my moment here. Thank you for checking it out. Listen, come hang out with me more often. I'm going to be posting more videos. We're going to be talking about this stuff all year long. Playing to win. That's the way I like it. Tell a friend. Tell everyone you know. Share this video with everybody you know. Let's keep this discussion going. Congratulations again to the Alabama Crimson Tide 2018 National Championships of NCAA Football. I'm Fred Willis, your gracious host. I'll be back with so much more after this. It's SP Radio.